Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Good vibes make it say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have to watch this. I showed you this the other day. Yeah.
Why are you trying to beat me up?
If that was just the video, I'd be dead.
Yeah, but really, like, the actual video, though, she's making a really great point.
Why are you trying to beat me? Oh, let me do it to the side. Why are you trying to beat me up? Let's see. Let's get to her point.
Why are you trying
For some of you guys, for the people at Fresh Fitness, that's a vagina. Okay.
to murder me? I want to be very, very clear. The language by which we talk about sex in Black communities is disturbing. We talk about, oh, I'm finna beat it up. I'm gonna shoot up the club. I'm gonna murder the pussy. Why are we using violent language to describe an intimate act?
Do you think she has a point?
I absolutely do.
All right, explain.
She just explained it. Well, I guess she didn't.
She asked a question.
I feel like that's all that really needs to be said. Like, I don't...
So you don't like the wording of...
Yeah, I mean, why? Why does it have to be, like, a violent, aggressive thing all the time? Not that sex can't be rough. And she says this. She makes this point throughout the video. But she, like, you know, sex can be rough and you know, aggressive and wild, and you know, and that can be a good thing when it is.
I've gotten a couple black guys because of you. Yes. I'm just playing.
But like, that's like a constant thing, like the language.
So you're offended by the language. I'm gonna beat it up. I'm gonna kill that pussy tonight.
I won't say that I'm like outright offended by it. Like, it's not something that I don't, you know, it doesn't keep me up at night. It's not something I think about because it's not something I deal with in my everyday life.
Yeah.
Because I'm with you.
I'm just confused though. Like, so yes, that is wording, but at the same time, I feel like I've heard I feel like I hear more women say this.
And they talk about this as well in the video.
But she said, "Why are you trying to beat me up?" I feel like that's talking to a man because
I know they haven't gotten there yet. But
we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm just trying to get the answer to, like, what's, in your opinion, what is offensive by saying that? Because they'll explain, yes, but I want to see, you just defended her. I'm like, what? So what is the issue then? Why is that a no to say then?
I just, like, I guess I don't understand, like, why.
Don't want to make love to you, baby. I'm gonna.
No, I mean, but.
And she's right though. It is more so in the Black community that you know.
Yeah.
We have this wording, so I get that. Like, I don't know. Well, I can move on with the video if you don't.
Please.
Okay, I got you. You're not a fan. You don't really have nothing to say. You're just like, eh.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not something that I've ever, like, sat around and been like, why do they do this? Oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind because they do this.
This girl got a whole vagina puppet to explain.
After watching this video, I was like, no, I agree with what she's saying.
All right, let's finish what she's saying then.
Okay. I don't know. I want him to murder the pussy.
And you see that? Everybody here is just like, yeah, laughing, but she's dead serious. Like, no, my vagina's on life support. It keeps getting beat up. All this murder. You guys are laughing at my pain. I have to go to the hospital. So I got this whole vagina here, and you guys aren't taking me serious.
I think that sometimes, like, I mean, like she said in the beginning, like, it's so, like, that's, like, a very, like, aggressive and, like, violent way to say that, like, you're going to have sex with someone. And I feel like I said, being, like, wild or rough or whatever is fine sometimes. But at the same time, why do you want to always be so like rough? Like, and they say this as well. My vagina is not made to be beat up. Shit hurts.
Let's finish what they got to say, because right now she seems a little embarrassed.
Now, you know, I think it's like when you have really good sex and it's called beating up the pussy, like this whole area gets really swollen and fat and it hurts.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So that's like
Listen. Aggressive sex can be painful, and I'm okay with that. But we have to stop
Oh, she's a sexologist. Okay.
marketing that as normal
You
sex.
thought she just walked in with a vagina puppet?
I really did kill him with this one. I'm going to buy this vagina puppet, and I'm going to bring in a conversation. Oh, my goodness. So the wording, I guess, is you're not feeling it. I don't personally have a problem with it. But I mean, if I was in a relationship and a female did have a problem with it, I obviously wouldn't say it. But I just think it's just a hip hop term. I don't think it's
say it anyway.
I don't because I think that's a lame thing to say. But if I'm why do I think it's lame to say beat the pussy up?
Yeah, you're asking me all the whys, so
I think it's lame to say it from my point of view because it's just regurgitating what other people are saying. It's not my style.
Okay.
Like, this is a hip hop term. This is beat the pussy up. This is who was that? I think that was YG that did that. YG has a song about it. The Yin Yang Twins have a song. A lot of people do, but like this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't say that because why am I rapping in the bedroom? That's why I think it's lame. Do I think the phrase is lame? Not really. It's just a hip hop quote to me. Now, yes, it's a problem if you are actually hurting women's vaginas. Yes, slow the fuck down and chill. That's for the women to, make that clear. But I'll also say this. I don't think a lot of guys that say that are actually beating the vagina up. I think they're just saying that, again, regurgitating hip-hop slang. People regurgitate hip-hop slang daily. White people do all the time. It's hip-hop terms are just like terms of endearment or just like, they're just quotable lines people say throughout the day when they're bored. And I just don't feel like this is something that people purposely do. Mm-hmm. They're not purposely trying to hurt a woman's vagina. Now, there are people that do that. Don't get it twisted. But right. I think when people say that, I don't think they're actually like determined to beat the pussy up.
And I don't think
that's my point
either. But I don't think that it helps either.
Well, it's very confusing too when a woman tells you to do that.
I mean, and some like it.
Come over here and beat it up. So when a girl's texting you this or telling you this, and then you get the vagina lady with the puppet saying, "Hey, don't beat the pussy up," that is fucking confusing. Do you see my point of view?
The vagina lady with the puppet.
It's very confusing. So I don't know. Like I said, I think majority of guys are just saying that just because it's regurgitating. They're even regurgitating what the girls said. I think even sometimes the girls are just saying that because it's hip hop and they might have heard Cardi say that shit, But there is some girls and guys that like it rough. That they're just like, yo, put a jumper cable on each side of my veg and start that car. This is the type of night we're having. Because because my vag is built differently. That's some relationships, and you know it. Come on.
Okay, so
beat it up or don't beat it up. I don't know.
So shoot up the club. I've never really understood that. Like,
that means come inside me.
I know what it means, but how? Like, what? How? Why is that a? What? I don't want you to shoot up the club.
Let's go through all of them, shall we? Let's shoot up the club.
She said it.
No, let's go. I'm telling you, let's go through all of them.
Okay.
Shoot up the club. Pregnancy. Make me pregnant. I don't know. Just come inside me.
I don't want you to do that.
It's weird. Let's see here.
Why is that? How did that come to be? Why is that a thing? Like, I don't understand how someone was like, cool, just came inside this girl. I'm going to correlate that somehow to shooting up a club. What? How? It doesn't make any sense. Who thought that made sense?
Feels better.
What do you mean? What?
To come inside a girl?
That's not what I'm asking.
What do you mean? You're asking why did someone come up with that? You're talking about the phrase?
Yes.
Why's it got to be violent like guns and
I don't
shit?
understand. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Or just shoot your club up. I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
How did my vagina somehow come...
Your vagina's
How
that
is it a
club that
club?
everyone's trying to get in. And
How
then,
is it?
And then when I finally get in that club, that your vagina has a bouncer, and it's just like, yo, let me see some ID. You pull your ID out. You're of age, and you okay, cool. Let me pat you down.
And then
they didn't get the gun that I hid.
And then they bombarded Astro World.
Let me finish this. It's funny as hell. No, in this scenario, nobody is bombarding like Astro World. Okay, so I'm trying to get into the club. The guy pats me down, lets me in. He doesn't get the revolver that's in my hat. I get in there. I get in there. And I'm having a great time. Everyone's vibing. I'm like, you know what? Party over. Pop, pop, pop. Metaphor for me coming. I guess that's what he means. I don't know. Your club is something that everybody wants to get into. And then when you get into it, nobody's having fun but me. Pop, pop. I don't know. That's a reach. I don't know what that fucking means.
You see what I'm saying? They just made up some dumbass violent thing for no reason.
It's funny.
It's funny when you say you're walking into a vagina with a hat with a revolver under it.
Make violent gestures about the dick. Now, you can't do that because guys don't play that shit.
Exactly. So why is it okay to do that with us?
Yo, I'm gonna sling on Tarzan. Yo, put my dick down. What do you mean you gonna sling on like Tarzan?
But men are always like talking about like how like sensitive it is.
It is sensitive. It is.
I know. Not saying it's not. My point is, I always talk about how sensitive it is, how much it hurts, all this, da-da-da-da. But then they act like the vagina can't get hurt.
Say it again. The vagina. So, why don't we right now, since there's a lot of stuff, a lot of violent terminology for women's vaginas, why don't we make one for, I'll let you allow one. I might flinch when you say it because it hurts just talking about it, but let's make one up right now for males. Slinging on the vine. No. Don't do that shit. You're the female. You make one up.
No.
Okay. You can't complain then. This is equal opportunity.
What do you mean I can't complain then?
Okay, you can complain.
I can complain all I
I'm
want.
giving you the equal opportunity right now. Look. Again, we've determined that's not how I talk. I don't talk like that.
Right.
But if there are a percentage of women that are offended, which I think it's kind of low, to tell you the truth. But if you are offended,
I'm not offended by it. It's not something that keeps me up at night. I'm just saying I don't necessarily disagree with her point.
So either we make different terminology of what we're gonna do to the vagina. Yo, I'm gonna bake a cake in that shit. Something like that. If you want to do something a little less violent, or do you want to do something equally violent to our dicks? Go ahead and this is your time right now. I'm going to chew that dick up like gubble gum and spit it out. Whatever you want to say. I know. Ow. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
What are you talking about?
Well, you just said you were going to chew it up like bubblegum. That's nasty as hell.
I'm trying to make this fair. I'm trying to evil the playing field. Like, okay, we have so much disrespectful things we say about a woman's vagina. Go ahead. Bash the dick. Go for it. I'm going snake hunting. I don't know. Why am I doing your job for you? Come on. Are we?
So you're saying I should make up something because of the fact that men have made up these dumbass
We've been
things.
so violent for the vagina for years. It's either you equally give us the violence back, or you give us an example of how we could be less violent. What would you like to be said that a guy should do to the vagina? Like, what is something a little less violent that you think is more acceptable? Yo, I'm gonna tuck that vagina in tonight. I'm gonna read that shit a bedtime story. What?
told you?
Yo, I'm a deep clean that vagina.
Ew.
What?
What was it I told you?
What's up? What do you mean?
What?
What? What's up?
Be gentle to the clitoris.
Yo, you just put our business out there. All right, so that's it. That's what you. Okay, so hey girl, I'm gonna be gentle to the clitoris. So. There we go. We just did it. That's fellas.
No,
instead of beating the vagina up, instead of shooting the club up, instead of saying all this violent stuff toward the vag.
Wait, no, what did I say? No, it was respect the clitoris.
Respect the clitoris. So next time you're going to hit a girl up about coming over there.
Say, hey girl, I'm about to respect that.
Hey girl, I'm gonna come over there and respect the clitoris. And if she responds, no, don't respect it, then I'm gonna just throw this mic and just walk away. No, I want you to disrespect the clitoris, but no, yes. Let's just try to switch it up some. We don't have to say what the rappers say, you know. Switch it up. You're not the murder of the pussy. Why don't you just take it out for a dinner? Walk it. Put a leash on the vagina and walk it. Get to know it a little bit, you know.
Help keep the street. Subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken grease.